Good morning. Happy Monday. In the past few weeks, I've gotten a lot of great questions from you guys. Questions, the whole Ask Berg thing, I don't know. Still trying to determine if there's a better thing for that. I'm not like Heloise. But one of the things that I really like about the fact that people are asking questions is that, and you're asking questions about things that you're doing in class, how to do certain poses, modifications, something like that, whether or not you feel like you're doing it right or wrong, things like that. What I enjoy about that is that it means you are you're going deeper. So you're going into you're starting to notice the way that your body feels, and you're starting to question it. Should I feel this way or that way? And I always say, there are no shoulds in yoga. However, there are shoulds in anatomy and alignment, just for safety reasons. So, so I do appreciate the fact that you're asking questions and you're really thinking about the way that poses make you feel. So thank you. Keep it up. If you have questions, please send them in. I'll be doing these probably about every other week, I think. Just gives me time to think about how I'm going to respond, put it together and edit it and all of that. And so this sort of leads me to the sixth limb of yoga. So there are 8 limbs of yoga that we sort of follow in Hatha yoga. And the the sixth limb is dharana, which is, it can be translated several different ways. Concentration or focus on a specific thing. So being the sixth limb or step on your way through the 8 limbs of yoga, again, the whole purpose traditionally is you're preparing your body and mind and your spirit for sitting and meditating in order to hopefully gain enlightenment, oneness, and so forth. So dharana, single focus, this comes before meditation. You practice focusing on a single thing, like your breath, a flame, a pretty rock, a flower, something like that. You allow everything else to fall away, and you start to bring your focus to that thing. When I hear students asking questions, or when you ask me questions about how to do certain poses, but also some of you are asking really fine questions about the difference between, they're very sort of subtle differences. That to me is, you are getting closer to that feeling and that notion of focus, of dharana, being able to clear away all the other things that are maybe going on in class. So this is how breath, pranayama, helps with getting you to dharana, as well as asana, working to get you to dharana. These things all have a progression and a path, and you practice one step and then you practice another and you keep on going, accumulating all of these lessons that you've learned. So keep it up. So when you are not just in a yoga practice, not just in, let me change that, not just in an asana practice, when you are in one of our group classes and the purpose is to move and it's more of an exercise. When you are in your daily life doing your scheduled things, your mundane things, try to take moments to focus, to not let all the other stuff come in. Appreciate what you're doing. This is where you get to the idea of being present. Be here now, as Ram Dass says. So when you're drinking your cup of coffee or tea or whatever it is, think about how it feels, how it makes you feel. There have been, people who have quit smoking from paying attention to the entire process, the entire process of smoking from start to finish, instead of it being a mindless thing that you do because you have a habit, start to focus on exactly the steps. And then when you're doing the thing, think about the process of what's actually happening to you. Same thing when you're eating. This helps you to eat less, to eat more mindfully. So you're using that concept of dharana, of focus, to really stay present. So it goes back to the concept of, you don't lay on a bed in order to practice riding a bicycle. You ride a bicycle in order to learn how to ride a bicycle. So you practice focus in order to be better at focus and concentration. So you just take these little moments throughout the day, allow everything else to fall away, and focus on what you're doing, be it a pose in class, your breath, your cup of coffee, your conversation with someone. Put down your cell phone when you're talking, things like that. So just be present. Practice it. It's hard. We've got a lot of stuff that comes in all throughout the day. So really allowing things space, allowing yourself space digitally is extremely helpful. For September, I will have a newsletter coming out next week. Next Monday will be an email newsletter for September. A couple things to pay attention to coming up, the big things in my mind. So starting this week on Thursday, 7 to 8:30 p.m., we have the new Quarter of Learner series. We're doing the yoga of journaling. We'll make a journal, all the steps, and then we'll write in the journal in class. So you won't have anything to do outside of class. It's all in class. So I'm excited for that because I've been journaling my entire life. And then also September 30th, so the top to the end of the month, we've got the Shamanic Trance Meditation Workshop. There may be a few spots available, so if you're interested in joining, check out my website, the workshop tab, and go to the flyer, email Tom Molnar, and get yourself registered for that. Enjoy your week. Have a wonderful week. Practice being present. Practice dharana, concentration, and focus. And see what happens. Have a wonderful week. See you in class.